Good morning. It's your boy MarkN, MUFC fan, guys, and you know what it is. It's your morning update, morning views, Manchester United news, and a little bit of my views as well as yours in the comments. Get in the comments, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. I know I've been starting late, but I've been sitting here for 3 minutes waiting for the show to start because I clicked it and it was just loading. It's one of those things. The internet was not great this morning, guys. I apologize for that. Big up to you coming in. But let's get into the show, guys. There's lots of reports coming in, lots of updates. Let's see what they're saying. Right now, the biggest headline is coming in with Scott McTominay, guys. As you know, there's some reports that we might be selling Scott McTominay. He might even be going to Napoli with a loan obligation to buy. And it's probably seeming to be very lucrative. Big up to you guys coming in. I hope you are well. Big up to you, Jarwick. Good morning to you, Brendan Chappelle. Big up to you, my brother. Good morning. 6 subs away from 800. Guys, we got 24 hours and then some before the next game at Manchester United versus Fulham kicks off, and we must make 1K. Let's get there, guys. Smash those likes, share it around. Don't forget, clip up the wild takes and share it. It's going to be viral. You know what I mean? Big up to you guys coming in. Let's get into the story as we get underway. Big up to Elite Baller as well. You know, let's go into this. Sorry, guys. Almost choked there. Right. Manchester United's midfield dilemma. Scott McTominay's future hangs in the balance. The midfielder has been the subject of intense speculation this summer, and Scott McTominay finds himself at the center of it. According to the Times, Napoli have initiated discussions with United regarding a potential loan move for the Scottish midfielder as they seek to bolster their squad. However, United are reportedly setting a price tag of 25 to 30 million pounds. The Italian side's performance for a loan deal highlights the financial constraints that they are facing. McTominay's role at United, a key player or surplus to requirements. Guys, that might be something we could all discuss, and you might be enjoyable of that. But currently, right now, is a loan move on the horizon? Yes, it looks likely because Scott McTominay is interested in the move. Napoli, who were crowned Serie A champions in 22-23 season, but struggled to replicate that form last season, see McTominay as a potential catalyst for their resurgence. Giovanni Manna, Napoli's sporting director, has flown to the UK to explore several deals, including the possibility of signing McTominay. However, the Italian side's financial constraints are evident, and they reportedly prefer a loan deal. United, on the other hand, have made it clear they will only entertain bids for 25 million and above, a figure that seems to be out of reach of Napoli given their current budget. The situation is also complicated by the fact Napoli recently had a bid of 8.6 million for Brighton Hove Albion's Billy Gilmore rejected, indicating they're operating on a tight budget. The question remains whether Napoli can persuade United to agree a loan deal or if they will have a look elsewhere for midfield reinforcements. Guys, as you know, Manchester United is balancing the financial constraints of a situation this season, and it's very, very interesting, guys. But there's also other options on the horizon, and there are more clubs besides just Napoli looking at Scott McTominay. There's reports coming in that Fulham are still weighing up their options to come in with a third bid. They had a bid for 23 million pounds rejected, and it was just 2 million shy. So maybe they might make an improved offer in the late, and when I say in the late, maybe in the next couple of days or bright and early Monday morning. You know, and it's one of those things where it could very be possible that United have been delaying this deal because they don't want to face him in the opening fixture of the Premier League. But that's also my speculation, guys. Big up to you guys. What are your thoughts in the comments? Let's get into that really quickly as I bring to you this other possible sale that's happening right now. There's interest coming in for Christian Eriksen, guys. I don't know what you all are thinking about this, but I'm happy that we're getting interest for the player. We are expecting to have formal offers in the next 24 to 48 hours for the player. As I spoke to you guys previously, I told you about Anderlecht as well as Ajax. Ajax was more interested in a loan with an obligation to buy, while Anderlecht might be willing to offer in the region of 3 to 5 million euros, somewhere in a fee that Manchester United are expecting to allow the player to leave for. And we are actively exploring the options of signing a new midfielder. As you know, Manuel UGARTE is the priority target, and George Mendes is in Manchester dealing with 2 deals. Most importantly, the Manuel UGARTE deal, and secondly, he's going to be dealing with the João Felix deal to Chelsea. But right now, the focus is on Eriksen, guys. And the sale of one or both of those players will be generating the funds Manchester United needs to make the confirmation offer official for Manuel Ugarte. And Eriksen, who's entered the final 12 months of his current contract, has a number of clubs interested in signing him this summer. The 32-year-old star has expressed his desire to stay at Old Trafford this season. His recent comments indicated he's happy to feature less prominently and get some rest, but that's not what we want, fans. And that's probably not what the United boards are thinking. While his vision and ability on the ball are widely recognized as top-notch, his performance without possession raises extreme concerns. Erik ten Hag wants to implement a more aggressive tactic where players contribute effectively to a high-tempo game. The high-intensity pressing is a crucial component for the Dutchman. Eriksen's age and slower movement of the ball makes him less suited to the demands of United's evolving strategy. He is no longer a dominant ball winner, and the quality of his set-piece deliveries have also decreased. He's currently earning a hefty $150,000 per week. Offloading him would be critical to make place in the squad and free up some funds. The Red Devils are more agile and dynamic midfielder is what they need, who could cover the ground quickly. PSG's UGARTE has been the top target, while we have been looking at Sander Berge. But there's also been some recent reports, guys, that Sander Berge, the interest has been severely cooled down. We're not making any offers right now at the current moment. We are not talking to his agents anymore currently. I think it's because Burnley is requesting £30 million and we only want to pay 20. What are your thoughts? I'm getting into the chat right now before I move on to my last two major topics, guys, because there's some interesting news coming out as well on Jadon Sancho. Big up to you guys. Let's see what's happening. What are your thoughts in the comments here? Jarwick says he needs 2 Red Bulls to wake up. Man, that's interesting. So, guys, what do you talk about? Which is possible transfers most excited you? Yo. Brendan is trying to take over the chat. I've been hearing rumors of Frankie de Jong, says he said. Big up to Roberto Antonio coming in, guys. Don't forget to smash those likes. Help the channel grow. Please help the community grow, guys. It's going to be really good and exciting when more of us come into the chat. The possible transfer for Sancho is the most exciting. I have news on that. We'll bring that to you shortly. You know what I mean? Good morning to you guys. Big up to you, Desmond Ufumo Evovo. Hope you're well. Hope I didn't butcher your name as well. Good morning to you, Irfan. What's good? Glory, glory, Man United on this wonderful day from Cape Town. Big up to you coming in. Big up to everyone. No, I'm too far behind the chat, guys. Guys, Desmond is saying McTominay needs to move for better game time. Hopefully he takes that. UGARTE is now more closer than previously reported, even if Eriksen and McTominay stay. Yeah, I've been hearing some reports on that. That's not a dog, it's German. What are you talking about? Yeah. I mean, the neighbors, bro. The neighbors. I don't have any dogs yet. I want to get one, though. Big up. Ariz Kali's coming in. Good morning to you, bro. I'd like Eriksen to play after what happened to him, so he should leave and extend his career. Big up. That's an interesting statement there. Okasun Sheriff is coming in. Good morning, bro. You look different today. United should act fast and get in a midfielder. 100%, guys. 9 likes, 33 watching, guys. Let's try to get 25 because it's going to help the channel grow, and share it around. Doesn't Glory Man United stands for? No, bro. I don't know about that. Maybe you could be asking Papi. That's his favorite slogan. I think he's been watching too many Power Rangers, but that's just my opinion. Now let's get into the Sancho reports, guys, because I know you guys want to know what's happening with Jadon Sancho. And some reports coming in is that Jadon Sancho might be set to stay at Manchester United. I know some people think he's a want-away winger, but I've been hearing some reports that Jadon Sancho was kind of shocked by the loan move, although he would be open to it. He would be open to moving to PSG. He also would like to fight for his place back into the squad after repairing things with Erik ten Hag. Now, is that true, or is that just a statement? Guys, there's a lot of questions on whether they have truly made up and they are set to work better together. But let's see how it goes. Let's listen to the story and what are they saying. Manchester United are poised to offer one of their underperforming stars a renewed chance and revitalize his Old Trafford career. Jadon Sancho has been linked with a move to Paris Saint-Germain this summer. The French club aimed to bolster their attack after Kylian Mbappe's departure. Although, guys, I will have to interject and say they have signed Desiree Doué, who is set to be their left-wing replacement as well. So there's some interesting positions there and the reports coming in, because I believe that signing Desiree Doué means that they were not going to come all in for Jadon Sancho. Now, the Telegraph claims that PSG are unlikely to bid for Sancho, so he may not be part of their important plans. United are reportedly willing to offer the 25-year-old a fresh opportunity to rejuvenate his career. The forward was involved in a public feud with Ten Hag last September. He effectively called Ten Hag a liar on social media, as per the manager questioning his training levels, and he was banished from United's first team and sent on loan for the second half of 23-24. The duo has chosen to move on despite leading to Sancho's reinstatement in the squad. You know what I mean? They moved on. He was one of the two United players who missed their spot kicks. Sancho faces a tough battle to play regularly due to heavy competition from two wing positions, Marcus Rashford, Alejandro Garnacho, as well as none other than Amad Diallo, who have been strongly making a note for his starting position. The Red Devils are eyeing a move for Manuel UGARTE and could have offered a straight swap deal with Sancho heading the other way. However, the League One outfit are not keen on signing him, which could impact United's pursuit of UGARTE. But guys, I think this report has been a bit late, because there's some other reports coming in that regardless of what happens to Jadon Sancho, Manuel UGARTE will be a United player by the end of the transfer window. Now, it's one of those things where I will say to you guys, yeah, I'm not too keen on waiting until the deadline day to sign UGARTE, but if that's what it takes to get him in, guys, we should do it, because we must get UGARTE. I think he's the perfect DM to fit what we want to play. And, there might be some disputes other than, when you look at the likes of Zubimendi, but he just signed a new contract at Real Sociedad. I don't think they would leave his release clause at 60 million. However, no confirmed reports have come out to say that they have upgraded the release clause, but I know he's definitely increased his salary, 1.5%. You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy, guys. It's crazy what's happening right now in the transfer window. Good morning. I can't wait to see the UGARTE deal go through, as well as me, my brother. Big up to you. Keep hitting the likes for free content. Big up to everyone coming in. Just a matter of time before Sancho gets his feelings again. We need a guy. Bro, that's a bit harsh, broski. That's a bit harsh. Ken Makimbo is saying, Sancho, please leave. Roberto Antonio is saying, nah, once you respect your manager, you need to leave ASAP. I could hear that, guys. I'm also saying that I was at the same vibe as everyone in the chat. I wanted Sancho out as well, because I don't take disrespect to superiors as a lightly thing. Now, at the end of the day, there's a saying in sports, once a coach for a day, a father for life. And I think, anyone who's played sports and had coaches would give them that level of respect that they deserve. Sometimes they make decisions that you don't like, or they say things that hurt your feelings, but sometimes it may be for your own good. Hopefully they're not too extreme with some of the things that they choose to say, but at the same time, it's not like he hasn't received criticism from his own manager at the so-called home in Dortmund in the same vein. Because weeks after, Eden Terzic had said the same comment in different words. And I know everyone here saw that because it was widely reported on Sky Sports. Big up to you guys coming in. Sancho can't take a place at the club at the moment. We're seeing Amad and Garnacho bring into the team. 100%. It's going to be a difficult way back. But guys, if he can make it back, it would only be better for Manchester United at the same time, because that means we would be winning games and everyone would be playing extremely well, no matter if it was a substitute or the starter. 80 million we paid for the pleasure of this 3 years. Man, that was interesting, right? When the new FIFA comes out, that's when Sancho problems kicks in. Jeez. We got the Eriksen likes, people. Let's try to get to Anthony or maybe a Kobe Mainu before the show is over. I'm hurt that we lost the Shield to City. Sancho knew what he was doing. Yeah, I think he took a decent penalty. I think the way he shapes up might give you a little bit of stress. But I think he's one of those guys that he doesn't want to lose. I don't think he missed that on purpose. Also, the keeper pushed it off the post because he could have pushed it in the back of the net as well. So it was one of those things, man. I won't look too deeply into it like that. You know, Johnny Evans had a clear miss. You know what I mean? Could be that Johnny Evans was like, yo, I'm done. You know, let's get this game over with. I'm ready to go home. You know what I'm saying? But big up to Johnny Evans, though. I don't think that was the case. I just think it was a little bit of bad luck. Big up to you, Casemiro. Compost move. Did Zinedine use Liverpool for a new contract? Because the Mourinho money is coming in. I'm telling you, bro, it could have been that. Because here what? You know, Mourinho is definitely looking like he's going to Arsenal, whether we like it or not. I mean, let's hope that he looked better in Euros than he's going to look at Arsenal and that he takes probably a season or two to kick in. You know what I mean? Big up. What would you say if we had 167 likes? I don't know. But if Stephanie, I'm pretty sure she would say something amazing. You know what I mean? Mark, your hair looks like it has bounce. Yeah, I think so, bro. You know what I mean? I'm from Trinidad, bro. We're pretty much a mixed race there. So, you know, there's a lot of different ethnicities colliding right now in my hair, to say the truth. But it's fun, bro. It's fun. It's a fun place. Can we get Anthony Spinner 20 likes? Let's go. Let's try. I see there's more people tuning in. I have one more story that I wanted to bring to you guys, and it was quite interesting. It's about a possible new signing. And what can I say, guys? I don't know if you guys watched the Champions League last season, but I did. And this guy was a really, really good performer for his team. And I'm going to bring it to the stage right now. Manchester United are looking at the centre-back, young Belgian sensation, guys. You know, and let's look and see what this player brings, guys. His name is Mandela Keita, guys, and he plays for Royal Antwerp, right? I know you would remember that Royal Antwerp had some great games last season, especially against Man City, and one of their defenders shut down Haaland in both games. And this is the youngster that did the job. Guys, what are your thoughts in the comments? Let's get into the story because I think it might be a surprising deal United is going to do. You know what I mean? I've been hearing lots of reports in Germany about this, but I've been waiting and waiting for confirmed reports, and it's now looking like Manchester United are keen to bring in the Belgian sensation from Royal Antwerp. The Red Devils have been scouting the 22-year-old since March and have already contacted his agent, Edis Unal, to obtain information. They have been handed a transfer boost as now they can sign him if they follow up their interest with a solid bid. Keita is on the radar of Leeds United, Blackburn Rovers, Norwich City, Nottingham Forest, and Southampton. The Saints have already tabled a bid. However, it has been rejected as Antwerp want a sizable offer before they consider selling one of their best players. It could present Man United with an opportunity to go after a one-cap Belgium international, as manager Erik ten Hag wants to add a defensive midfielder to his ranks before the summer transfer window closes. Now, this guy plays centre-back, but he could also play at the CDM. This is why this report is coming in. At the same time, the Red Devils, Paris Saint-Germain star Manuel UGARTE on their radar, but getting the deal done for him has proven tricky. His agent George Mendes is in England to sort things out, and we expect the situation to be handled in the favor of Manchester United. Burnley midfielder Sanderberg is also being monitored, while Nottingham Forest star Danilo has also emerged as an option. The Old Trafford club could end up considering a cheaper option if the fee being quoted for them to land their top targets is too high, and Keita could be the perfect if things come to that. He's proven quality in the Belgian top flight with 100 appearances to his name. While he is not the sort of marquee signing fans are anticipating, he has the potential to become a world-class player and establish himself as a regular for his national team. Now, guys, what are your thoughts on this guy? I think he's an interesting performer. I've watched him last season in the Champions League. He played some good games, and Mandela Keita could be a very much good option for Manchester United. He plays at the centre-back as well as plays at central defensive midfield. He has played at centre-back against Man City in 2 games, so you can see that he's not really one of those, you just put him there and he does a job. He's very, very good at what he's doing, guys. What are your thoughts in the comments? Let me know what you're thinking. I think it's going to be interesting if we sign him. The roti makes your hair dance. Probably. TNT curry settings, Brendan. Probably. How many CBs do you want, Eric? Good morning to Mick. Big up to you. What's good? Hope you're well. I was just watching your premiere earlier on. Very interesting. Very interesting as usual. Make big up to that. Your creativity is unmatched. Unmatched, I say. The new intro, big up. And guys, don't forget, we will be back later on for the Erik ten Hag Managers Press Conference. It's going to be live at 1:45 UK, but we'll be coming to you before at 1:30. You know your boy, MarkN MUFC fan, and none other than Mick Ruby will be present. The M&M show will be back to cover the Managers Press Conferences this season. Guys, join us for that because there's going to be a lot of interesting reports and questions coming in. Let's hear about the starting lineup. And if before you leave, guys, drop in the comments who you think will be our starting lineup against Fulham on Friday. It's Thursday, guys. Today's also my father's birthday, so I'm going to wish him a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Dad. Big up. We'll be calling you later. I know it's not your time yet because in Trinidad, it's still 4 a.m. So, guys, let's get into let's figure out what you are thinking. Big up Mark Anthony and Cleopatra. You already know. You already know, Stephanie. You already know. 55 likes is needed, Reds. Let's get to the target. And Richard Hutchinson is saying money, money, money. United are spending money. 100%. Big up to you, Courtney French. Hope you're well, my brother. I'll be doing a recap shortly. So, you know what? Get in the show. Let me know what you're thinking. Hot topics are coming in today. Ariz Kali is saying we need another centre-back because Lindelof, Evans, and Maguire might just have one layer left on their contract. Next year, we will only have 3 CBs. Yo, next year, I think also we will be having the promotion of Reece Bennett as well as, you know, maybe another shock improvement because I think Habib Ogunnayi he does well. He could play the right centre-back as well as the right-back role. So let's see how it goes for Habib. There's going to be some interesting developments. Of course, we are signing some young players and some young talent is coming in. We signed a young centre-back, so it might be interesting. Guys, I also wanted to say, did you know that Burnley just signed Ronaldinho's son? Yeah, his name is, you know what I mean? They just signed him. His name is João. You know what I mean? Big up to him. He signed to Burnley on a 2-year deal. He plays left wing and left wing back. He comes from the Barcelona B Academy. So let's see how he performs. Maybe if he's good, maybe we might get him. We didn't get his father, but we might get the son. Big up to you guys. You know what I mean? Stephanie, how many questions on Maguire? Look, we got Shaw. And as you're talking about Shaw, guys, Luke Shaw has reported that none other than he's injured again during preseason. And it's quite interesting, guys, because he has not really featured much in preseason training. You know what I mean? He was at Carrington for a few days. He'd never really trained with the first team, and he's injured again. I'm wondering what's going on with this guy. But he says he's going to be fit for England and, you know, in the international break after our first 3 games. Are we going to let him go and play for England, guys? Because this guy has not been fit for United, and he's going to be fit for England, and he's going to play. He's probably going to come back injured for United again. This is really disturbing, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Big up to you, Desmond. Big up to Courtney French as well. Yeah, big up to you, Jarwick. Big up my Caribbean brother, says TJ Brown. First time here, one love from Jamaica, 100%, bro. Yo, things are looking good for Jamaica in the World Cup qualifying coming up. I see Mason Greenwood is going to be added to your squad. You also have a new coach. And I won't underrate that coach. Steve McLaren, he might not be that famous, that real signing that might give you that excitement, but I think he's a disciplined coach. And I think Jamaica, with the talent they have, the biggest issue that they have is something like Trinidad. They don't have discipline in their play style. And if he brings that, I think with the caliber of players you're bringing back into your squad, I think it will be definite improvement because, you know what? I think Mason Greenwood is going to bag a lot of goals, and I hope he's not in the game versus Trinidad because that's going to be a tough watch unless we get Sancho to come play for us, and then we'll be evening the score. You know what I mean? That will be something exciting to look for. Marcus Edwards could also qualify, who plays from Sporting, to play for Trinidad. Let's see if these guys come out and show out for their Trini roots. It's like when Southampton signed George Weah's nephew. 100%, bro. 100%. Is he half as good as his dad? He'll be worth watching. Well, I've watched some clips of him at the Barca Academy. You know, I've watched a game last night with one of my friends. But, you know, he's decent. I think he has some development to do. He has a lot of good mechanics and ability composed on the ball as well. He's good at dribbling and driving with the ball, and he's got good passing skills. So let's see how he develops at Burnley. Hopefully, he turns into something because he has a big name to follow. You know what I mean? Smash the likes, guys, and hit the notification bell, people. Big up to you, Elite Baller. I don't have my Elite Baller. We'll organize the thing. Don't worry, my brother. Big up Manchester is a red. Yeah, we should terminate Luke Shaw's contract or see if we could use him in a deal to get another player. And I mean, Roberto Carlos when he's at his best. But right now, yeah, it's looking a long day, guys. We need him to be fit, and it doesn't look like we're going to be having him fit for much of this season. He's already going to be starting the season injured, missing the first 3 games. When is he going to be back for Manchester United? And I know a lot of fans, like Luke Shaw. I do like Luke Shaw as well. But my biggest issue with Luke Shaw right now is that he's never available when United actually needs him, which is a difficult situation. You know what I mean? So maybe, guys, we could do something about that, and maybe it will be some interesting developments if we can get him moved on. I'm not one of the players liking to kick players out of the club, but he has had a decade here, and he's played less games than Anthony Martial, and we already know how we were mad at the fragile man. So it's one of those things. You know what I mean? Everyone called even I sometimes call Anthony Martial the fragile man, and it's like the glass man Martial and these things. But it was after so much heartbreak of wanting him to perform well, show up, and stay fit, and we weren't able to get these things from that player. But he did play more games than Luke Shaw, who's been here at the club a year and a half longer than him. So it's long, guys. It's long. Big up to Sancho coming in. Sold B, but still have Luke Shaw. Don't make sense. 100%, bro. Big up to you, TJ Brown. Big up, my bro. Yeah, McTominay is set to be leaving, guys. There's a lot of offers, a lot of clubs coming in with serious offers for McTominay. United have not really given anyone the preference just yet. Napoli wants a loan move with an obligation to buy. Manchester United are still in talk, so maybe they might be pushing the figure up so they get the figure they want. There's going to be also interesting reports coming in from Spurs. I think Spurs might be making a bid for McTominay. Fulham are still considering coming back in because they were just shy of the base asking price. Maybe they can do it with some add-ons. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, there's Jarwick, bro. What I've been hearing about Sanderberg is Manchester United have cooled off interest in Sanderberg for now. The focus is on Manuel UGARTE because George Mendes, after all, is in London to push this deal through. So I think that's where their focus is right now, and we might be revisiting it. But Burnley is not making things easy because they are expecting a 30 million bid when United were officially expecting to spend somewhere in the region of 20 million pounds with some add-ons. So it could be a difficult deal to do. This is why I tell you guys to look out for Rabiot on a free. You know what I mean? I think Hermoso is also a deal that we might do, so watch out for that because we're definitely not going to be spending 60 million pounds for Jared Branthwaite. I don't think that's a possibility. Yeah, it looks like Manuel Ugarte is going to come in shortly, guys. It's going to be interesting to see when it actually happens. There always are reports. Even this morning, Florian Plettenberg from Sky was saying on a news report that, it's a matter of when and not a matter of if. So this is how close this deal is right now. Reggae boys are on the way, 100%. Don't forget the Soca Warriors. We'll be there as well. 2026 World Cup, 48 teams. It's going to be 2 months long. Tri-Nation tournament. It's going to be exciting, and we're going to be covering it right here. I'm possibly going to be in the US for the World Cup as well, so you're going to be getting live blogs, as I possibly will be following none other than Trinidad and Tobago and possibly Italy. I know you guys don't know that, but I'm a huge Italy fan. I will cover some of the England games as well. I'm working on getting my package deal sorted out right now in the next couple of weeks. So when I do, I'll let you guys know which teams I'm covering. Big up to you. We need this kind of Brazilian to return. I feel like crying seeing the likes of Richarlison play football. 100%, bro. Sell Shaw in January or now and get Candigo Manuel. Get Candigo and Manuel. What? Gatas? I'm not too sure about that player, but I'll check him out. Big up, remind me about it. I'll do a scouting report on him and put it up for you guys. A and real subscribers, Stephanie, not like other channels who have thousands but never have much more than. Oh my goodness, bro, Jarwick, you're crucial in the back there, bro. Crucial, crucial. We've been patient with Shaw for 5 years now. This doesn't happen at other big clubs. He'd be gone already, 100%. Compos, this generation of Brazil is whack. Paqueta, Ramirez, Joe Linton, Bins. Yeah, they're different kind of ballers from what we're used to seeing, guys. Keep smashing the likes, guys. Don't forget, it helps the channel grow. And I can't express my gratitude anymore. And please, and then try to thank you and also try to implore you guys to share it around as well. Because you know what? I can't do it without you guys. And you know, we must get to 1K subscribers tomorrow. Also, I will be revealing a kit. I've recently got a brand new kit delivered to me in the mail. It has a player's name and number on it. You guys, when I get to 1K, I'm going to be putting that kit on, and I'll put it on the opposite way around so you guys can see the number and the player. I'm going to be backing him this season to have a good season and make the fans, you know, change their thinking about him this summer. So hopefully, let's see how it goes. We get to 1K, I'll definitely be showing that kit. Compost, we used to Pele, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, but yeah, bro, we had big up. I think Man United has been watching the streams about Berg and decided he was not a generational talent. Well, maybe they've been watching my streams because I think I'm the only one who's been expressing the fact that I didn't want him the most. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you guys coming in. Big up to Elite Baller, bro. Thank you so much. Big up. No Aaron Wan-Bissaka anymore, guys. He's wearing the number 29 for West Ham, and we're going to be facing against him this season. Hopefully, the wingers will be doing him in, and not him the other way around. Good morning to you, GB. Big up. What's good? What's good? I don't know. I don't know. It could be Sancho. You know what I mean? It could even be another player in the squad who just came in. You won't know yet, but I can tell you what. I have the kit here, and it's, if you can guess the color of the kit, you know what I mean? I think it might be, I'm not sure which one it is. I didn't look. I just bought it. Shaw got a contract renewal in 2023 that will end in 2027. He's unsellable, but I think Man United should cut our losses on him next summer if he doesn't improve his fitness and manage himself better. 100%. 3 more subs to 800, guys, but 200 more to get to 1K. Let's go. Come on, guys. Smash those likes. You know what? Let's get into some I think there's some breaking updates. Let me just double check to make sure that I'm not missing anything so I could cover it for you guys. You know what I mean? But guys, what are your thoughts on the start on tomorrow's game? Let's get a quick, you know, who do you think is starting? Any key players for you? Who do you want to see start before I go? You know what I mean? There's been some, it's been like a meltdown in Germany in the last couple of minutes, guys. What is happening? Yeah, right. I think I disappeared there. At least it looked like I did. Anyway, let me show you guys this, right? Because in Germany, there's been lots of news reports, so many news coverage on this, and it's been kind of weird. You know what I mean? Because right now, everyone is slamming Bayern Munich for selling Matthias de Ligt. Not just Dietmar Hamann, but other players, as other former Bayern players, the fans. It's like a meltdown right now in Bayern right now because they sold this player. I think he's going to start on tomorrow. I think he's going to be showing exactly why we bought him. He's going to have a season that brings him back to the tip of everyone's tongue as a top defender. He's going to be playing next to Lisandro Martinez, guys. We got the perfect combination of height and physicality with, you know, with speed and tenaciousness. It's going to be very, very, very interesting to see how that partnership center-back works. I definitely would be starting Xerxes tomorrow as well. You know why? He brings that unknown factor. No one knows what he's going to do. No one knows what he's capable of. And he will be throwing the Fulham team off their paces. At the same time, it provides us with a different sort of dynamic. Because when you have him and you have Højlund, you have 2 different types of strikers, guys. Don't forget, there's the young Ethan Wheatley, who has been promoted as well. I'm going to be very excited to see how he performs this season. I think he's gonna show up levels in some games when he gets his chances, guys. I've seen him last year for the last two seasons. I've watched his progression. I think he will get it right. You know what I mean? I know, Irfan. I know you can't get him out of your head. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't. You know, it's one of those things, bro. That's why I said it's a if and. You know what I mean? Because I think I would have liked to see him score. You know, I thought he took a decent penalty. He just shapes up and looks kind of questionable. I think that's the most stressful thing about him. I want to see Rashford on the bench tomorrow, but it won't happen. I would like to see him benched as well. I would like to see Rashford be given the opportunity to fight for his position back, claim it. You know what I mean? I think Garnacho should start, but at the same time, because he didn't have that much game time in his legs for preseason, I would bring him on. I would bring Garnacho on. So I would be looking to start Sancho and Amad Diallo tomorrow. That's just me and Xerxes up top, and that's just what I would do with the front three. I would bring I would bring Garnacho and Rashford into the game on left and right. You know, who knows? I might even put Rashford at striker, you know what I mean, and bring on Anthony and give him some minutes as well. But that's just what the way I was thinking about it. I don't know if you guys might agree with that. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to see Delit is in MUFC. Yeah, you know what I mean? And you know those guys on the Reckless show, they got a song for Matthias Delit, you know, just give me the light. Yo, yo. You know what I mean? It gonna be real vibes, bro. I tell you, you know, DeAndre, the Mazaruri, the Lit, the Licha, the Dalo is the defense, and the GK leave the rest to the chat. Yo, De La Soul. Big up Elite Baller, bro. Sometimes I think you's a Trini, you know, bro. To be fair, some of the things they say, you know, it's just be, you know, big up. I'm confident that Shaw will not last another season. Ineos ain't stupid. 100%. 33 likes. Let's keep it coming, guys. Rashford will be scoring 2 goals tomorrow, says Brendan Chappelle. Yo, Brendan, we will be here for that. I mean, I would take that, bro. I don't think anyone would be mad at that because you know what? If he does, United wins the game. And anyone and every United fan, whether we want Rashford to start or not, we would be celebrating this. You know why? Because he's a United player and United wins. And that's what we want. Yeah, Courtney French, until 2027. It's going to be long, bro. Yo, it's going to be long. It's going to be long. It's going to be long. But you know what? You never know what might happen in this transfer window. You know, there's been some reports that, you know, that McKenna would really, really like to get 1 or 2 players into his squad from the Manchester United first team. So let's see how it goes. You never know what could happen. Keep your eyes open. This window is going to, you know, surprise you in the next 2 weeks because remember, there's a lot of clubs that haven't really done much business. So there's still a mad rush to have in the coming 2 weeks of the window. Let's hope that we get that UGARTE deal over the line before that crazy rush because it's going to be weird, guys. It's going to be weird. Trust me. Some of the reports coming in of possible sales in the next 2 weeks will be shocking. What's your score prediction tomorrow, Brendan? And the chat, I'm asking the question. I think United's going to win 4-1 versus Fulham. It's going to be a drubbing. You know what I mean? I think we might concede an Emil Smith Rowe goal. But at the same time, I think we're going to score 4. And they're probably going to score coming to the end of the game when we have some youngsters on the field getting some minutes closing out the game. That's how I think it's going to go. Salute to Admiral Jex. And big up to you, my brother. Hope you're well. You know, long drive yesterday, bro. Tell your friends about this channel. It's going to be lit this season, guys. Going to be covering the under 18s as well as some news and probably some watch-alongs from the women's team. You know, it's going to be interesting. The women's team also signed like 5 players this season. Elizabeth Turland, the young Danish striker, is coming in, and she's set to be very exciting. We've also signed a winger who's supposed to set the light off. A young Brazilian is also reportedly coming in to join Gisi in her bid to become one of Manchester United's best players, as well as a young Japanese player is coming in as well. We already signed a defender from Wolfsburg. She's coming in, Nika Jensen. And then we also confirmed the permanent signing of the striker who comes from PSG, and that's Malad. So that's going to be an interesting thing. Manchester United are doing the business on both sides. Right now, we've already signed 4 senior male players, and we have already signed 5 female senior players as well. So there's no, separation between the two teams. I think they're doing the business on both sides. Ineos are doing a great job so far. No idea. I don't do predictions in terms of the score. Not a gambler. It's haram, says Brendan Chappelle. Big up to you. Jarwick is saying 4-1 tomorrow as well. Admiral Jackson saying salute to Ja. 15-0 Casemiro with all 15 goals. Mark my words. Bro, I would be crucified if I had that sort of energy, but I like it though. I like it. I like it a lot. We need Rashford to get multiple goals this season. I hope he scores something like 20, to be fair. I don't know. He might get 10 and 6, 10 goals, 6 assists, hopefully more. I think that's a base parameter in the Premier League that he will get in all comps. I'm certainly thinking he might get a little bit more. You know what I mean? Big up to him. Any other good strikers we could get other than Ivan Toney? We keep being linked with. We need a third. Well, we were interested in the likes of Maximilian Bayer, but he went to Dortmund. I think we took too long to make an offer. There's some interesting reports coming in about the striking options. We are looking at another youngster from another league. I haven't any confirmed reports, but I think it might be another youngster also coming from the German league. But currently, with the promotion of Ethan Wheatley, guys, I think we have a decent option for a third striker. He's big, he's tall, he's fast. He can play the way we want to play. He presses well, and he usually is very, very clinical. I think the excitement, the want to prove himself and the nervousness has been taken away from his cool, calm composure. But with more game time, guys, I think he will get on the score sheet. I would like to see him get some minutes. So I'm not too keen on a new striker, guys. I would like to give some of the youth a chance. Like Toby Collier coming in midfield. I would like to see that this season. I'm not expecting him to do what Kobe Manu did, but I'm expecting him to give some good performances and level up as the season progresses. You know what I mean? And the likes of Harry Amas. He might not be initially ready right now, but Harry Amas could definitely provide a lot of backup for Manchester United. He has talent. He just needs the experience, and he can't get it if he doesn't get the game time. So I think it's going to be very interesting, guys. King Kobe is in the building. As you know, he had a decent performance, not really Kobe-esque, as everyone would say, against Man City. But that was his first game back since preseason started. He has not had any games. So I think it was just as it was. I think in the next game against Fulham, you're going to see much better performances from the likes of Bruno and Kobe. That offside goal, it was criminal that goal was ruled offside. You know what I'm saying, guys? If we had automatic offside in the FA Cup, I believe that goal would have been offside, and what a goal it would have been. It was amazing to watch. Yeah, we need him to run instead of speed walking. It's going to be interesting. Big up the sniper man coming in, Gen Alpha. Yeah, Delit is starting against Fulham. That is almost confirmed. Glory, glory, Man United. We will win against Fulham. 100% Sniper Man, 100%. I don't watch women's football. It's more exciting. Bro, stop it, man. I understand, but you know what I mean? Some people do. You know what I'm saying? Morning, Richard Hawkins. What's good, broski? Big up to you, Ja. I'm not a player FC. My opinion is that Rashford is going to struggle. He's trying, but there's nothing different. Rather looks worse. All those sitters he's missed in City. Yeah, I think it was a long one against City for him. But, let's see if he gets that corrected. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go in too heavily on the guys. I think the overall performance against Man City was much more desirable than what we've seen in the past. You know what I mean? Compared to what we've had in the first season and in the first part of last season, I think, showing that we could go from preseason to facing Man City like that, I think we will only get better. They might also get better, but we will still be better. So I think it's something to give us hope for going forward, especially against the big teams when we face them. Richard Hawkins is saying 3-1 United. Big up McTominay on the likes. Yeah, McTominay might be no more in a couple hours or maybe 24. You never know. He could be on his way to Italy to play for Napoli. Big up to you, mental ball game. Yo, tomorrow the season begins, my brother. Don't think I forgot you. I didn't. You said. I remember. I will be looking forward to you in the watch along tomorrow, my brother. If not, in the match reactions. I hope you will have the time. Let me know, and I will try to synchronize with you, bro, so we can have a good match reaction and you will be present. Big up to you. We are okay in the attacking department. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the problems last season, guys, were the fact that our attack was majorly a young attack. Despite Marcus Rashford, guys, everyone else playing in attack is around 20 to 21 years old. I think that's, not a big issue. I think after having a season and the losses, the experience of last season, I think they will all improve. They will all become more clinical this season. They will all understand and have a better way of dealing with the mental pressure during games. So, guys, I will not be surprised that our attack scores maybe 20 more goals this season, could be 30, and that's just me being pessimistic. If I was to be optimistic, I would say we could possibly averaging something like 3 goals a game. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna score a lot of goals this season, guys. Big up. Big up this challenge. This channel says Abdullah Irwan. This is season. It's not. I not predict anything. I see until 15 games. After that, we see where we get. We can sign Berg. I always stand by and eat chicken burger. I read it wrong, bro. Sorry, I read your joke wrong. My bad, bro. I read it wrong. We can sign Sander Burger, and I always stand by and eat chicken burger. Big up, bro. Also, Ethan needs a chance. Yeah, bro. I think Ethan definitely needs a chance. You know what I mean? I think he does. Smash the likes for the free content, people. Get in. If Ethan cannot do it, then we'll move him on next season. 100%. I think we need to give him the chance. And I think there's a lot of players that have proven during preseason that they can cope. Let's see if they could raise their levels with the more minutes that they get. And I think that's a most exciting situation for Manchester United. As you know, these young players will also provide that coverage in the homegrown talent department. So, we don't necessarily need to buy more players, and pay the English tax. So it's going to be interesting. And if they could come into perform at the top level, hey, we got options for the team, and we got options to bring money in next season in the next transfer window. We should try to keep a clean sheet, sit back a little, and counter-attack Fulham. We have enough pace up top to do it. Work on patterns because Liverpool is just 3 games away, and we must win that too. Well, TJ Brown, my bro, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how we approach the game tomorrow. I don't think we will be sitting back, though. I think we will be going in a more expansive attacking fashion, something like you've seen against Man City. I think, though, we will be more clinical in that game. I think the players who didn't have the minutes in their legs before and who missed their chances, I think they will put it right. You know what I mean? I'm expecting United to have a 4-1 victory tomorrow and win that game comfortably. You know what I mean? 40 likes. Likes should begin at 40. 100%. You know what I mean? I'm not that old, but hey, you know what I'm saying? When you get to that age, I think you've done well and you've worked hard in life. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. The back line, Mazraoui, Licha, Delit, Delo. Midfield, Kase, Bruno Mainu. Forward, Zirkzee, Garnacho, Ahmad. Score 3-0. That's a good prediction, bro. And that's a good starting lineup. That's a really good starting lineup as well. Guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know what you think about Irfan's starting lineup. I think it looks pretty good. 798 subscribers, 2 away from 800, guys. Let's hit it in 800 before I go. I got 1 more minute. Let's see if we could make it count. A convincing victory against Fulham, Mark, would be brilliant. I'm telling you, that's what we're going to get tomorrow. United are going to start this season with a bang. I'm telling you guys now, listen to me, and you can clip me. 17 games unbeaten. And we're going into Christmas. We're going into Christmas, one of the most dominating teams in the Premier League, shocking everyone. I'm telling you guys now, we're going to have a really good first half of the season. It's how we push on from that. That's the shaky part, bro. But you know what? I think these players are going to deliver, especially the ones who've been here last season. Some of them, they didn't perform well last season. They were learning a brand new system. And in this season, that system that they learned last season, they understand it better. They know what is required of them now. They can definitely get the job done. So guys, don't stress. You know what I mean? I know everyone is feeling a little bit, PTSD from last season. We didn't perform too well. We had some bad moments. a lot of bad moments. And we lost some games we should have won. But look at the last couple games. We've been creating a lot of chances consistently despite who we played and despite who was in the starting lineup. And that's the most interesting fact that I would bring to you guys. Big up to you guys. We got to 41 likes. Big up to you, Richard Hawkins. My wife is from Texas. She said, oh, yes, from Jamaica. Oh, he's from Jamaica. I said, no, he's from Trinidad. Do you not hear him calling you Jamaican? Do not let him. Do not let him hear you calling him Jamaican. I mean, it is what it is, bro. But no one would. No one. I don't think anyone would say I'm Jamaican. I have a different kind of sing song when I speak. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Perfect game would be 3-0, 4-1 United. Great performance and no injuries. 100%. I'm keen on that last factor. No injuries because we've had a few already. Abdullah, only if it's halal. Big up to you, Abdullah. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're well. How do you see the Premier League table by Christmas in the top 10 positions? Well, let's start at number 10. I think it's going to be Chelsea. People might be mad at me, but I think it's going to be Chelsea. You know what I mean? I think in number 9 it's probably going to be Crystal Palace. I think they're going to do pretty well under Oliver Glasner. He's a very, very good coach. Do not sleep on them as well. I think at number 8, you're probably going to see something like Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa is going to struggle in the first half of the season, coping with the new style of the UCL Champions League. I think Champions League is it's not 6 games anymore. It's 8. So now it makes it different, and it's going to be every single week, week in, week out, and having Premier League games. I think it's going to be difficult as well, since we also have Carabao Cup games already as well. So it's going to be very difficult for them. I think they're going to be there. I think in 7th place it's going to be Spurs. I think they're gonna score some good goals, but they're gonna have some difficulty in some of their games. I think it's going to be largely down to their defense creating problems for themselves. They might have a difficulty with Romero probably getting a red card as well in the first couple of games. He's always up for it, bro. You know what I mean? In number 6, I'm definitely putting Newcastle. I think they're going to start off decent. They're going to have some good games. But as you know, they play that kind of low block kind of football, and it's a mid-block kind of situation. They have a tough start into their fixture as well. So I think they might be somewhere about there. I think in 5th, you're going to see West Ham. West Ham has signed really, really well in this transfer window. I think they're going to shock some teams. You know, Fulkrug is a very physical striker. I think he's going to score some goals. I also think Somerville is going to do pretty well. So it's going to be interesting to see where they land. I think maybe Man City is going to be in 4th because I think they're not as strong as they were last season, which was not as strong as the previous season. I think it's going to be long with some of the injuries that they have. I think they were looking at I think it's Oscar Bob, which one of the guys are injured. I think he was going to be a regular starter this season, and I think with him dropping out means that they're lacking now. So maybe they might be in 4th. I think Liverpool is going to be in 3rd. I think Man United are going to be in 2nd, and I think Arsenal are going to be in 1st. And I only think Arsenal are going to be in 1st because I think United might have a draw somewhere in one of their first 10 games, and I think Arsenal would probably win all their first 10 games. But that's just my opinion, guys. You know, I could be wrong, but that's my that's my top 10 for now. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I see things so far, guys. Yeah, Cheeto Obi Martin, you know, the thing is, Arsenal, you know, were putting pressure on us. They tried to say that we tapped him up or something like that, or we did something illegal in signing the player. So we had to come to some arrangement with Arsenal to pay them off, to compensate them for the fact that he left them, which is weird. You know what I mean? Big up. Boom, boom, boom. Guys, wow, bro, reading the chat, 38 games unbeaten this season. That's a lot of games, bro. Jadon Sancho, yeah, I just gave that information, will likely stay at United. The interest in the PSG has faded. They have signed Desiree Doué, like I was saying, guys, and I think that's why we're not going to be getting him. He's not going to be moving. So that's why I'm saying, guys, you know, look at the perspective that he might possibly, you know what I mean? Wait, you're in Germany? Or you, I wish I am in Germany. Yo, where in Germany are you, bro? You know what I mean? If you ever come down to Dusseldorf, shout me. We have some beers. Maria Stairs coming in. Chelsea, he lost his marbles. I don't think so, Maria. I think everyone is expecting Chelsea to hit the ground running. but I think they're gonna face a tough time against Man City in the opening fixture. I think they're gonna do well coming into the back end of the season, but I think they're gonna have some losses one or two times in the beginning because they're gonna be facing some opposition that's very consistent and their defense is very, very shaky. That line is very, very high. So I'm not trying to say that Chelsea is going to be finishing in 10th, but I think by Christmas they might not be in the top of the table. And that's just my honest opinion, Maria. Hope you don't mind. Favorite Pop Smoke song, bro. Keep smashing the likes, Reds. Let's do it. Courtney French is coming in. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot the UCL has changed up for the season. That's true. You have to think about it, guys. You know what I mean? KG is going to love that. Probably he will. He will. I will tell him about it. But, currently I'm serving a five stream sin bin because, those guys said I made too much jokes about this one guy. But it's not my fault. You know what I mean? It's not my fault. He was crying because he couldn't get any Dutch girls, and I was like, bro, you shouldn't be crying. You shouldn't hate Dutch players because you couldn't have a Dutch girlfriend. That doesn't compute. And he didn't take it too well. So, he kind of was like really offensive. But I was laughing, so I didn't really care what he said. You know what I mean? I think we signed UGARTE like 50-50. No, I think it's the opposite, bro. I think we're not gonna sign Berg. I think UGARTE is bang on, in my honest opinion. Come on, United! We're definitely going to win. Trust me, tomorrow we're going to win. I believe we will fight this season. It's possible. Liverpool are bloke, is what Richard Hutchinson is saying. Mark, yeah, I do. I do go to Dusseldorf Fortuna games. My buddy has a season ticket, so I do go with him every other week. As long as it doesn't clash with me watching Manchester United, yeah, I will go and watch them play. It's a nice vibe in the Dusseldorf Stadium, guys. They got a rhythm section and everything, and they don't stop drumming for 90 plus minutes, guys. It's really interesting. It kind of reminds me of back home, the way, they do their drum and their rhythm section gets bangs on. You know what I mean? 7 billion likes. Let's get everyone in the building. 100%. I'm laughing at Souness. Seems like the guy is being paid to True United every morning. Nah, bro. You know what it is? Souness is just mad. He was never able to become a Manchester United player. That was his original dream, even if he was Scouse. We know it's true. You know what I mean? One more sub to 800. Let's go. I don't know what you're saying, Richard Hutchinson. I don't think you should agree with that statement that Richard Hutchinson is saying there. That's totally insane. Chelsea are trying to swap Victor Osimhen for Lukaku and get Felix. Well, they might get Victor Osimhen and they might get João Felix. That doesn't guarantee that they're going to score lots of goals. I mean, if it was guaranteed, Napoli would have won the league last season. You know what I mean? If not, it is what it is, guys. It's going to be a difficult situation. Chelsea's a young team. Next season is the season where I expect them to be doing a lot better. But this season, just because they sold Poch out, they're going to struggle. I mean, there's no continuation there. Big up to you, Frank. Glory, glory, Man United. Big up to you. Imagine Suna saying that the lit is too light. Hilarious, bro. I mean, since the lit means the light one, 100%. But, at the same time, imagine saying that the lit, a guy that is 6'1" or 6'2" and what, 90 kg is like too light, bro. That's insane. It's insane, bro. You would think that Grim Souness is something like 6'7". You know what I mean? That's the lead is bigger than that guy. 44 likes, 799 watching, guys. Yeah, Elite Baller. It's getting lekker in here. It's getting nice, quite tasty, I would say. I wanted us to get João Felix. Nah, I mean, I wanted to get him, but nah, bro. If we got Sancho, we don't need João Felix. I think they're a similar type of player. You know what I mean? Come on, you Reds. Just keep your bottle and use your heads for 90 minutes. We'll let them know who's Man United. Here we go, 100%. Top 5, Europa League defends the FA Cup, win the Community Shield in 2025, and we are good. Winning the Europa League will put us straight into UCL, then challenge for the Premier League in 2026. I could live with that. That's something around my prediction. Although I did say top 4, I agreed with everything else. Those were all my other predictions. We're winning the Europa League, guys, and I will be there. Trust me. You know what I mean? We are going to defend that FA Cup as well. It's going to be a back-to-back FA Cup for the first time in decades by Manchester United. Watch this space. Trust me. Yeah, as soon as it's one bit of Scouser. But you know what? Knock, knock. It's probably going to be rejection coming his way soon because that guy, he's getting lame. You know what I'm saying? McKenna is chasing McTominay. My intel is hardly wrong. I'm telling you, there's going to be interesting developments. There's 6 clubs in for McTominay as we speak. How to pronounce Tony Cruz in Germany? Cruz. You know what I mean? Tony is Tony in Germany, bro. Well, little fan, you're wrong about that. What lit means in Dutch? 100 probably. Guys, yeah, that's a bit dark, bro. That's a bit dark, Richard. You'll be there to see us win the treble. Don't worry, and a quad. But it will happen. It might even happen twice before that happens. Big up to you, bro. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been my pleasure to present this update for you. And let me give you a quick recap as of the information coming in so far. We have 6 clubs with serious interest for McTominay. Napoli is said to be one of the clubs at the helm of the race, as they are offering an obligation to buy with a loan deal that might set them off because they cannot afford the 25 million up front. There's also some information coming in that Christian Eriksen might be moved on. There's to be 3 clubs. A mystery club is also interested in him. We know that Ajax wants him and Anderlecht is willing to buy him. Let's see if that deal gets done. It's said that Manchester United have focused on the signing of Manuel UGARTE and cooled their interest in Sander Berge for now. They're trying to push that deal over the line today. Let's see if we get a here we go. There's going to be very interesting if that happens. It might be today or it might be tomorrow. Let's keep it positive, guys, because his agent, George Mendes, is in the building, and that means the deal will get done. It's a matter of when, not a matter of if. There's also reports coming in that United are looking at an Royal Antwerp centre-back and central defensive midfielder. The player, his name, I keep forgetting this guy's name. Wow. Hold on one second. Right. So this guy, Mandela Keita. Right, yeah. Bro, there's so many Keitas. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that, but they are. You know what I mean? So we might be getting him. He played really well in the Champions League last season. You know what I mean? He had a very decent performance in the Belgian Liga. And Manchester United might be interested in bringing him in as a cheaper alternative to none other than Jared Branthwaite. There's also reports coming in that Rabiot might still be coming in despite Ugarte. If we get Ugarte, we will still possibly get Rabiot because he's on a free and he probably will replace Eriksen on similar wages. There's also some reports coming in, guys, that Manchester United are looking at Ferdi Kadioglu still. We know Brighton has agreed personal terms with the left back yesterday, but that might mean United might have found out the actual price that they want and might be willing to go in and make a better offer. Let's see how it goes, guys. Oh, smash. Big up. 800 subs. Let's go. Thank you so much, guys. Big up to all of you coming in. 800. Here we go. Road to 1,000 begins now, guys. So get it shared around. Big up to you. Thanks for the spanner. Got you, bro. Big up, bro. You've been here every day, bro. Thanks for the support. Big up to you. Stephanie Griffith, 800 subs. 1K, here we come. Let's go. Manchester United is a red forever. Big up. Yo, you're welcome, bro. Thank you for always coming in and showing the love, bro. Thank you, guys. Thank all of you for being here. And thank you, guys, for always coming in and showing the love every day. I will try my best to keep the content as original and as, sticking to the official facts as possible, because at the end of the day, I could report it with my opinions, but I would like to give you guys the honest to God truth. And then, I will give you my opinions otherwise. At the end of the day, what can I say? Whether I'm a Manchester United fan or not, I'm a football fan, and everyone deserves to have the balance and their opinion. Because at the end of the day, we're all United fans. We stay united always through that, because at the end of the day, United wins. We all celebrate together. Big up to you guys, and glory, glory, Man United. MarkN, MUFC fan. Go, go, go. Big up, Brendan Chappelle. I'll catch you guys later. I hope you guys have a great day. We will be back later on for the manager's press conference at 1:45 UK. Join us, guys. We'll be live at 1:30 though, but it starts at 1:45. You will be having Mick joining me. So guys, come in, smash those likes, and enjoy the show. Let's go, guys. It's your boy, MarkN MUFC fan. Thank you so much, guys, for always joining me. 800 subs. Here we go. The road to 1K. It begins now. Let's go.